Big fly.
Multimedia.
Hey, December 18th, 2016, we're going to be propagating some Hygrophila Corymbosa today in the fish room, but I had to start my day at 6 below with a 25-mile-an-hour wind, which probably brought the wind chill down to about 20 degrees below zero, blowing snow. Still amazes me that you can grow tropical plants in your basement in the dead of winter. Thank God for that. Hey everybody, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Man, busy day. Started out, it was 7 below zero this morning when I got up. I had to go out and blow snow. Man, it's good to be in the fish room, a little bit warmer and a little more tropical down here. But today, I'm going to do some propagation of my Hygrophila Corymbosa. I've done some before. Let's check this out. Oh, let's look over here first. See if we can see this. Where can we get a shot here? I'll come around the other side. So this Hygrophila Corymbosa has been trimmed and is regrowing and from where I clipped it, if I can find a... Well, it's actually grown out beyond being able to notice to where I trimmed it. So I'll show you where I trimmed it. It would be these two lower plants down in the front. Alright, let's see. Right there, you can kind of see where it's been trimmed, where that new leaf is coming off of that node a little bit off center. That's the new growth since I trimmed it 2 weeks ago on that. And then you can see down on the bottom it's getting pretty scarce. So I'm gonna trim down the bottoms of those, and then I'm going to put those tops back in. I'm gonna put the bottoms in a different tank. And let's take a look. All right. The tops of those Corymbosas from my 20 high were trimmed about 2 weeks ago, and I replanted them in this swordtail tank. And right now, after 2 weeks, you can see how massive the root growth is on that already. So that's about where I trimmed it, and it's where all the roots are coming off. So I'm going to put that back in here. Those roots will find their way back in. I'm not that worried about that. Get that repositioned a little bit. These Hygrophilas are like weeds. They pretty much will grow in just about any condition. At least that's what I'm finding. Get my lid back on here. There. Wipe off that glass. Definitely gonna have some hard water stains there, but yeah. That's it. New plants from old plants. I like that. Alright, I'm gonna take me a minute here. I'll reset the camera and we'll do some trimming. Alright, we're back. Little technical difficulty. We're back at the 20 high. I'm gonna just come in and pull all of these Corymbosa right out. Hopefully without making a huge mess, because this is a dirted tank. No doubt gonna bring some dirt up with it. Toss them in this little pan here. It's actually a tray from an old igloo cooler. We're going to do some trimming. I wish I had better right here. Let's go this way. Alright. So, I'm thinking at each one of these nodes, I have the potential to start a new plant if I trim just above it. So I'm going to take all of these nodes, and I'm going to just start cutting. This is hard to do with one hand. I'm just going to start cutting right above the node. Some of them I'll leave a couple of leaves on. Let's see what I can do here. Ooh, there we are, I think. So yeah, we're making new plants from old plants. Free. Well, unless you count the cost of the fertilizer. So we're going to come up here. Yeah, let's find a node. I'm going to trim just above the node. then I think I'll cut this one in half-ish. There's another plant, so out of those 2 plants we've got 5 plants. And then this one here, I think we'll trim off here. And then we'll trim that. I'll trim that about there. There's some more plants. Then from here we're going to go right about there. And then I'll cut this one right there, right above that node. And this last one's kind of scrappy, so let me see what we got here. Cut that one right above the node there, and I think I'll leave that one whole. So there we've got several plants. And I think what I'm going to do first is get some of these back into the 20 high, one-handed and all. Alright, bear with me here. So I'm going to bring this in, and hopefully without overflowing my tank, I'm going to start getting this stuff planted back in. So hopefully this stuff is going to grow back nice and quick. We'll have roots within a couple of days and lots of new lush growth. And then we'll do this trimming again in a couple of weeks. And within a few months I will have more of this Corymbosa Hygrophila than I know what to do with. And at that time, I will sell it. Probably locally, maybe Craigslist, probably get to the local fish club, which I haven't done yet. I want to join my local fish club. We'll get that going. We'll have a place to sell this stuff, if anybody wants it. I don't know how popular this plant is in the hobby, but I dig it. I think it looks pretty damn cool. As a matter of fact, I have enough of this now in trimmings. I'm going to actually go over and put some in on this other side of the tank. We're kicking up a little dirt there, but that's not a big deal. The tetras like it. They're checking it out. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Now let's put one more in over on this side. Get a little more action on this side of the tank. And now, let's take a walk over here. What I want to do, so I want to put some of this stuff in these 2 10-gallons that I'm keeping, these betas that I'm hoping to eventually breed. Now I've just cleaned these tanks out. They were covered in green algae. You can see a little bit hanging off of that driftwood yet. The algae goobers, that shit's never fun. But let's go ahead and put some of these in and just jam them into the sand here. And see if we can't get these to grow in these tanks. Alright. Well, that piece there, no leaves on that yet. We'll check back in a week or so. We'll see what we've got. I'll bring this one over and put it in here. I'm hoping that these hygros take off and give me a fighting chance at battling the algae that's been growing in this tank. I'm not really trying to plant these to create an aquascape. I'm just trying to get them in there for now and get them started. Once they start growing, we'll make it look a little prettier. And let's put one more in this tank over here. I think I'm going to do one. Let's go up in the front. So there we go. We've got lots of free plants. That's a pretty lush green growth there. So in a matter of a couple of weeks, I've really expanded the amount of plants I have just by doing these clippings. Yeah, not bad for free. Unless you count the cost of fertilizer, and that's pretty marginal. Maybe a penny or two a day at the most. But got more of the Hygrophila Corymbosa in this tank. We got much more in those 210s on that end. There's more in the third 10 on that end. Yeah, not bad. All right, man. Well, that's what I got going on in this bitter cold Sunday morning in Wisconsin. Everybody, remember, take care of your fish, take care of yourselves. Peace.